Do you need help transferring a design from your computer to your embroidery machine using a USB stick? It's super easy. I'll show you how. Hey everyone, I am Cristin. I am at my computer and I've had a lot of people ask how to transfer a design file to a USB stick to be able to transfer it to your embroidery machine or to have it run off of your embroidery machine. So I've done that in lots of tutorials, but it's always integrated in part of a tutorial. So I'm going to do this tutorial just on how to transfer the design. Very simply. It's super easy to do. I know there's a lot of people that say that they're computer illiterate, but believe me, you can do this. It's super doable. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple of different ways. So if we are in Embellishment Essentials, that's the embroidery software that I use. So say that I'm in here and I've created a design, like here's my latest one with the cupcake stand, and I took out the quilting behind the dome part of the design. So a couple of things. You can either save your design directly to a USB stick, and that will work absolutely fine. I always save it to my computer first, and then I transfer the design, or I copy the design to the USB stick, because then I have a backup of the design. And I want to keep it for future use, so I keep it with my embroidery files for that project. And then I just transfer it to a USB stick. And when I'm done with it on the USB stick, I can just delete it and not worry about not having a file of it. All right, so that's what I'm going to show you. But again, you can just transfer it directly to a USB stick if you prefer. So here I am in Embellishment Essentials. I have the design completed. I'm going to hit File, Save Stitch File As right here. And I'm going to save the design. So right now it's just asking, well, where is this folder that you want me to save it to? So I have mine on my D drive and my documents folder, embroidery files, We Wish You a Merry Christmas is the project we're working on, and then the embroidery files, Pez is what I use for my machine, and this is for the quilt. I know it sounds like a lot, but you can just save it to your desktop. I like to save it in my embroidery files for that project. All right, so here is the that folder that I'm in. So I would go ahead and I would name it now. I've already named it, I've already saved it. It's right here, 8x8 dome empty. So I'm just going to say test, or test for USB, whatever. I'm just going to create a name to be able to save the file. So I hit save now. Now it's saved on my computer exactly where I want it to be, but I still want it on my USB stick. All right, so I'm going to put my USB stick into my computer, into the USB port of my computer. All right, and hear that beep, that ding ding, that says that it has recognized that I have added something into my computer. All right, so normally your window for that drive will open up. Mine didn't open up, it opened up a camera thing. So that's okay, that's actually a good thing, because then I can show you another way to find it if yours doesn't automatically pop up. If it automatically pops up, then you would just save it, and I'll show you how. But since mine didn't, I'm going to show you how to find that window. All right, so I'm going to open up a window. So for me, I'm on a PC. I'm just going to open up File Explorer, and I am going to look here. So see where it says this PC, and then it's got my drive. So my C drive, my D drive, and my USB drive. So see, it's there. It didn't pop up, and usually it will pop up. So for you, it will usually be even easier. But for this USB drive, I'm just going to click on that, and there's my window right there. All right, that's the window for my folder for my USB drive. So I am going to find that folder that I saved it in. And again, you can instead just go File, Save Stitch File, and put it directly to your USB stick. Or if you're like me and you want to back up on your computer and just use it for your USB also, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this folder, and I'm going to say Control N, like Nancy, Control N. All right, and what that does is it opens a new folder. So Control N, like new. All right, so it's opened up another folder. So now I have USB F in 2 places, and that's just to be able to open a new window. And then on one of those windows, I am going to navigate to where I have that design saved. So I'm going to go to my documents and go exactly to where I have that file saved. And here we go. And there is my dome, all right? And then we saved it as a test USB, if I recall. Something like that right there, okay? So you can see this is, I'm on my computer. So my D drive is on my computer, that's my hard drive. Whereas this F folder, this is that USB stick, okay? So, and you can easily transfer back and forth between the two just by clicking in the folder, okay? So I'm on my D drive, again, that's my hard drive. That's where all of the information is stored, all of your designs are stored, all of your fonts are stored, all of your stuff, everything from your computer is stored on your hard drive. All right, so I'm going to click on that design. So the test USB, I've got it clicked on. I'm going to say Control C to copy it, and I'm going to come over here to this, I just clicked on my USB drive folder, and I'm going to say Control V like victory to paste it, and you can see there it is. I'm going to go to View Extra Large just so you can see it better. All right, so there it is. I think you can also just drag it and it'll make a copy, but let's just check it. So I'm in my D folder here, and if I just click it and drag it over, I should delete the first one. Let's do that just so that you can see how to do this. I'm going to delete that first one that we saved, just so that I can see. I just want to see if it makes a copy of it or if it takes it off of that D drive. So I'm just going to drag it over here, and it did. It just copied. So when I was saying click on this file, hit Control C, and then come over to this other folder and hit Control V, you don't actually have to. You can just click on the folder that you have your design, which is on your hard drive generally, and then drag it over to the F folder, which is your USB drive, and yours may be a different letter. Some computers just have a C drive, and then your USB stick will come up as a D. It doesn't really matter. That's not what matters. All that matters is the USB drive. Hopefully I'm not completely confusing you. It's seriously so simple. I save it to my computer, and then I transfer it to my USB stick. You can save it directly to your USB stick if you prefer. If you were to do that when you're in your Embrilliance Essentials, you would hit File, Save Stitch File As, and then you would navigate to your USB drive. So from here, where it says Quilt, I'm going to click up on here, and I'm going to find my USB drive. So see, all of these are underneath your computer. So this PC, and then there's my hard drives, some of my folders, and there's my USB drive. So I would click on that and save it directly to that. I can go ahead and do that. USB only, I'm going to save this as file name and save. And then look at when I go to my folder that has the USB documents, you can see that now it's there. So that's easy ways to do it. You can save it to your hard drive and copy it over to your USB stick. You can save it directly to your USB stick, either way. And that's through Embrilliance. So I'm in Embrilliance and doing it that way. I'm going to show you another way if you're not using Embrilliance. So I'm just going to close some things so you can see here. So here's a folder. All right, so let's see. I downloaded a few designs from Designs by Juju just yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on one of these. You have to have your folder unzipped. All right, when you download a design. So like I said, in our quilt file, we made changes to it in Embrilliance and then saved it over. But if you wanted to just do it from, like, say you buy a design off of Designs by Juju or Etsy or wherever you buy a design from, say that you design, even like Kimberbell Vaults, it will come as a zipped file. So here's a zipped file. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And again, remember that I'm on a PC. It may be different on a Mac. So I'm on PC, and I double clicked on my zipped folder, and I'm going to say extract all, because everything will come as a zipped folder. So you have to unzip it first. All right, so I've gone ahead and I've unzipped that folder. When I do that, I like to delete the original folder, all right, so that I don't have my computer getting clogged down. And I do have a lot of stuff on my desktop right now, which makes it a little bit harder, but I know that it was this Wildflower Seasons 1. So I have to find the new one. There it is. All right, so here's the one that is zipped that I don't need anymore because I've already unzipped it. Here's the unzipped one. All right, so I'm going to double click on that folder, open up that folder, and actually I don't want the color charts, I want the designs. So say that I have decided I'm going to use my view window so I can see them better. And I have Embrilliance thumbnailer, so it shows me the actual designs. It's pretty cool. I really like this. And I just recently bought that and started using it. So say that I decide, oh gee, I want to make this on a shirt, which actually I do. I'm pretty excited about it. I definitely want to do that. All right, so here is the design that I want. Well, I'm going to choose this size. I want the Grow and Grace Wildflowers 8x8 design. So again, I'm going to open up my hard drive. I'm going to close this just so we can start from scratch here. And I'm going to take it out of my hard drive. This part I can't show you because it's behind my head, but you want, when you take out your USB stick, not hard drive, sorry, when you take out your USB stick, you don't want to just pull it out of your computer. You want to go, at least on a PC, you go to your files, which show down in the bottom right hand corner, and you can do the add, safely remove, something like that, and I can eject it. All right, and then a pop-up will tell me, okay, it's safe for you to take that out. Let's see here. Just moving some things around. All right, and it has turned off. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. There we go. Your computer tells you when you put it in and when you take it out. All right, so I have my USB stick. I have my design in my unzipped folder that I want to transfer to my USB stick. So now I'm going to put my USB stick in my computer, in the USB port. Let's see, don't ask again. I don't know why that folder is coming up lately. But anyway, like I said before, usually the folder will automatically open up on your screen for you, and mine usually does too. It's being finicky right now, but so I'm going to go ahead and say Control N just to open another folder, and we'll pretend that it just popped right up, because usually it will. And I'm just navigating to that F drive, which is my USB stick. All right, so again, here's the design I want. Here's the folder for my USB stick. You can see it right here, USB drive. So from the folder with the design in it, I'm just going to click it and drag it over to my USB drive. You can see it capped it on my hard drive. This is my hard drive. I'm on my D drive, or actually I'm on my desktop, which is my C drive, just to totally confuse you. Sorry. Anyway, so I have the design now on my USB stick, and I'm all ready to go. So I can go ahead and eject the USB stick from my computer, safely removing it. Eject, and the folder went away, and usually it'll tell you, okay, it's safe to remove. All right, and then you've got your USB stick. You would put this into your embroidery machine, into the USB port on your embroidery machine, and open that folder or open that design and start stitching. All right, super easy. Honestly, anyone can do this. You just save it to your USB stick directly, or save it to your computer and copy it over to your USB stick. You're importing it into your USB port and moving it over, the design over to that USB, and taking it out and putting it in your machine. Easy peasy, right? You can do this.